The other thing I want to keep reminding drivers of is that many American drivers, as a matter of fact, a majority, have access to some kind of charging infrastructure in the form of a plug in the wall. There are many ways in which charging an EV has more in common with charging your phone than filling up a car that runs on gas. It's just a different paradigm.
I am short-circuiting right now with the amount of jokes that I could make. That is the Secretary of Transportation, the former mayor of South Bend, and previous Vice Rear Admiral of the Canoe Fleet at Camp Wimby Tonka. Rear Admiral. It's a real position, Kane.
Yes, it is.
Secretary Mayor New Mom, Pete Buttigieg. Don't you correct me on the, I say it like our President of the United States and that one guy on MSNBC who thinks that he's the second coming of Shakespeare on stage. Your lovable curmudgeon here with you, Dana Loesch. What about people who live in apartments? What do they do? Well, I imagine that most people, the majority, in fact, have access to extension cords. They can just hang those out of their window and plug in their cars. It works just like that. Does it, though? Wait, but how many volts is it? I know enough to know that I should ask a question about that, but because I don't want to get electrocuted or blow something up or break something or whatever. Because there's a little bit of a difference there, yeah? Kane?
Yeah, it takes, if you want to effectively charge.
You're calm now?
Look, if you want your car to take, I don't know, 21 to 22 hours to charge, you can find a way to plug it in, I guess, like you would plug in your refrigerator. But in reality, you would need a plug that's closer to the plug that, like, your dryer uses, or maybe if you have an electric stove, the one your electric stove uses. That's 240 volts. That takes, more.
Mm-hmm.
So not everybody can just plug it in, and that's why they sell the Tesla walls too, because they understand that you can't just plug it in. You can't just plug it in like you do your vacuum cleaner.
And you would probably have to get, like, I don't know, maybe an electrician who knows what they're doing to put something like that in. Yeah. Seems like, but you can just, I love, his statement is so stupid. Many American drivers, as a matter of fact, a majority of drivers, they got access to some kind of charging infrastructure in the form of a plug in the wall. We're talking about plugs. In the form of a plug on the wall. But so he's saying that some don't?
Yeah, only the majority.
Only the majority. I mean, there's a small minority who have, they don't know what plugs are. They've never seen them. They have no access to them.
I can't believe we're doing this. But yeah, just so people know, 120 volt, the regular plug you plug a lamp into, or your vacuum cleaner, it would supply 2 or 3 miles of range per hour of charge of your EV.
This is one, I'm trying so hard because this is not waterproof mascara. I'm trying really, really hard.
So you're not charging your car like
gosh.
you're charging your phone. It's just not happening like that. Sorry.
Just ask your neighbor if you can borrow their plug. I don't think plugs are shareable like that.
Plus, electricity's not free.
I mean, it's free? I think he thinks it is.
Oh, my God.
Who wants to tell him?
It just comes out of the wall, man.
You just get it out of the wall.
The plugs have it.
Yeah, just put it in the plug. Just plug it in.
Every plug I've used had it.
I've never used the plug. They didn't have it. Oh my gosh. I just want to know, who are the people that don't have access to a plug? What do? We need some plug equity.
Where's that charity?
This is what happens when you hire somebody whose only accomplishment. This is what happens when you hire someone who just wants to be known for being gay. Can I see your resume, please? It says here you're gay. That's right. Give me the job. Okay. Hiring for a heart surgeon. It says here you're gay. Did you ever go to medical school? Nope. You're hired. I hope you know what you're doing, doctor. Well, I don't, but I am gay.
You guys have any plugs around here?
Yeah. Let me tell you how a plug works. You just plug it in. I'm never going to get off this topic. Can we save this for forever? This really competes with my Kylie Jenner. We're just realizing stuff. It really competes with that soundbite. I don't know which one I like more. I mean, at least she created a business and is a billionaire because she makes money off Instagram. I don't know what the hell he does. He shows up in a hard hat like Bob the Builder.
Energy. And I feel like this year is really about like the year of just realizing stuff, and everyone around me, we're all just like realizing things.
Never realized things before. That's Secretary Mayor New Mom Pete Buttigieg. For real though, who are the people that don't have plugs? Well, the majority of people. It's like, the majority of people, many American drivers, they have access to sleeves. As a matter of fact, a majority of them do. I mean, just what a statement. This is what happens when you hire based on identity, though. It's our transportation secretary. By the way, you know that they're striking again, I think, at one of the ports in L.A.? Now we hear about, maybe there's going to be another supply chain thing. Great. Where's Secretary Mayor Newmom at? Is he out there talking about any of this? Just wondering. Because there were reports. They said they had a container. They had stoppages. It's a West Coast port labor issue. Some Long Beach rail shipments have been paused. They've been persisting. The West Coast port labor issues have been persisting from LA to Seattle. CNBC, not even 24 hours ago. Supply chain frustration mounting. And then this guy. Well, let me tell you how plugs work. There's electricity in them. And to get it out, you got to put that plug in there. And then you got electricity. And that's how plugs work. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. I can't even deal with it. Oh, man. Okay.
How does like a Saturday Night Live not jump on things like this?
Right?
Like, come on.
He is literally, you don't even have to hire somebody. You just bring him on SNL and he would do it. Right? Just be yourself. It's all you have to do. I mean, and the electricity in there, it's just in the walls. It's where it comes from. Where does it come from, Secretary Buttigieg? The walls. That's where the plugs are. That's why they put plugs in the walls. Gosh, he's one of the dumbest people I've ever heard.